A little bit, Joe. Students from all over the world are in San Diego this week to learn how to spread world peace.
They're taking special classes that teaches leadership and conflict resolution. All very good things. KUSI's Lene Lewis is at my alma mater. Go Aztecs!
Go Aztecs!
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, you guys. We are learning about a fantastic program this morning at SDSU. It's called the Hansen Summer Institute on Leadership and International Cooperation, and it's all about personalizing culture. Students getting to know each other on a personal basis and then taking those skills and going back to their countries and sharing those ideas that they've learned here. And joining me this morning are 4 students from different countries. I'm going to see if I can remember all of their names here. Tatiana, thank you for joining us this morning, you guys. Tell us a little bit about your country, where you're from, and I don't know, what you've learned so far since you've been here.
Well, I'm coming from Moldova. That's a country located in southeastern Europe. First is why I'm coming here, and why I'm here is because I want to talk about my story, talk about what is going on out there. Well, currently we're having an experience and conflict that is called the Transnistrian conflict, and it's related to a territory that is not recognized worldwide. So why I'm here is just because I want to talk about it, and I want to see how the experience with other cultures, I can see whatever I can apply in my country and to contribute to the resolution of that conflict, and not only.
And so it's about learning communication skills and leadership skills and taking those back home.
Yeah, it's about interacting and networking and seeing what others know and I don't know, so I can just take it.
Very interesting. And this is the first time that these students have been here in the United States. Lewis here is from the Congo, and he's been sharing some really interesting stories with me. And you were telling me that you really like what you're seeing here in the United States, that we have things that you'd like to be able to take back to your country and tell people about, and you'd like to have them there too.
Yeah, like it's been said, I'm Lewis from the DRC. It's located in Central Africa, and we are sharing the borders with 9 African countries, and with all these countries, we're not really, our relationship is really not on good terms. Sometimes we're having conflict, but also we got internal conflicts because we have more than 200 ethnic groups in my country.
So a lot of conflict in your country.
A lot of conflict in my country.
And you're learning how to communicate?
I came here to learn how to communicate, how to cooperate, how to deal or to address all these conflicts in a diplomatic way. So that.
And Lewis, tell me, what would you like for Americans to know about your country? Because a lot of us are unfamiliar. We've never been there. What would you like to tell us about where you live?
Just what I would like America to know about my country is like, there people are just like losing hope. We're feeling like it's not possible to live peacefully in the world. We don't have an idea that we can have a place where really people are enjoying life. They're living a safe life. You know, we're like we don't believe in communication. We believe in like winning. You know, if I see that you have a good life, I'm like, I have to be like you, and I may do whatever it may ask me. And so killing, raping, a lot of violence.
And so you want to show the people in your country that it doesn't have to be that way.
I would like to show the people of my country that this is not a normal way of living.
Yeah.
There are other people who are really living differently, and they're having a good life. And that's great.
What an inspiration to meet you and to talk to you, and it's so neat to see these young people wanting to do something, make a difference in their countries. And Ramona here, this is the second time that she's been here for this program, and you came back because you liked what you learned, and now you're giving back too in this program.
Exactly. It's hard to top off Lewis's story.
I know, it's a pretty good story.
Exactly, but people talk about first steps and what got them into doing the things that they're doing now. And for me, Hansen Summer Institute was the first step. The glitch that started me into my professional career. And I came back this year because I wanted to build on the experience of last year, and see how I can move forward and take it to the next level.
Well, it's good to have you back, and thanks for talking to us this morning. And we have Marlon here also, who has actually lived in the United States for a while. He's gotten used to the American culture, but also you were born and raised in Sri Lanka. So you've seen the difference between the two cultures. What stands out to you the most as far as our differences?
Definitely. I mean, I had the rare opportunity to actually experience 2 cultures, Sri Lanka, the third world country, and when I first came here, I mean, it's just everything is big.
Culture shock, huh?
Exactly, definitely. But I kind of learned to adapt to both for both cultures, and that helped me out a lot. I mean, there's a conflict going on in Sri Lanka. What I would like to learn with this institute is to actually hear the personal stories, not just read the textbook, and actually more personalize the experience.
All right, Marlon, thank you for talking to us, too. And here's Professor B, who's in charge of this program. And really, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
That's
Personalizing the culture and the stories so that people can relate to each other.
It's learning by living together, working together, eating together, going to class together, hearing stories on the bus when you're going to the zoo to meet the mayor, hearing stories while you're walking to class. It's learning through other than books. Books are important, but you need to learn how to live with people. And so it's public diplomacy. We need to know about all of these issues. They need to know about us, that we're not so bad after all. And we'll see where it goes, but it's very inspiring to be directing this program.
Certainly is inspiring. Thank you for talking to us this morning. And Dan and Sandra, there you have it, these students. Wow, what an inspiration. They're wanting to learn and communicate with each other and then take what they learn back to their countries so that they can share with their fellow citizens and grow. And it's kind of neat to see the interaction happening. I mean, these are students from very different countries, and they're all getting along.
They sure are.
That's what we were just commenting on.
They look like friends.
They got like a little social club going on there.
Yeah. And
bonding.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a 3-week program. They're going to do all sorts of fun stuff here, too. They're going to go to the zoo and downtown, see a Padres game. So they're just going to take in all of our culture and, see what they like. I'm curious as to, what kind of foods they like, too. We've been talking about that a little bit.
Lots of
great
choices.
Summer for them.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they had Mexican food yesterday, and they all said they liked it pretty much, too, right?
How can you go wrong?
Yeah, exactly. Guacamole and chips, can't beat that.
Thanks, Lene.
You're welcome.